Sorry about that. Those are funny. I don't understand.
Bitch, why in the world? I don't know nothing about LGBTQ. I know it.
I hit a nerve. I am not your lapdog. I am not your yes woman.
Anywho, we is at the Pynk, honey, down in the valley where the girls get naked.
Divorce settlement is back. Hold on, can I read this?
Please.
Yeah. These are notes that Erica has taken, and I am amazed.
Oh yeah, this your
Divorce settlement is back, throwing more money. It's all good until she's getting a lap dance from Toy, who took off both of DS's masks and then sneezed in her face. DS runs out screaming and hollering that they need to be shut down. She then hops on the mic and reveals she is the health department regulator. She's telling them all the things they need to do to install before being able to reopen when Uncle Clifford recognizes her as divorce settlement, but Jailbird remembers her from lockup where she told him she slept with her husband's mama. Okay, that we got this. We're gonna just stick with that part right there, and then we'll go to the other part.
Come on, narrator.
Right, come on.
Yeah. I'm upset with divorce settlement because I had said this on one of them PValley groups. Oh, I forgot to send y'all a screenshot. This girl is in this group talking about, I'm gonna whip all y'all bitches ass behind a show. Yes, honey, I'm gonna send it to y'all right now, actually.
If she wants to,
divorce settlement was in there to take it off. She wasn't telling the stripper to take it off. She was telling her to take off her mask. You had no problem with her taking off her mask. So if the girl took off your mask and she sneezed in your face, well, that is a part of something that could possibly happen. You opened that door for that. So how did you get mad and say, I'm shutting y'all down?
Exactly. Like Uncle Clifford told her she had no problem up until that happened. She was walking her ass all up and through.
And me wanting to get on that pole like this bitch is just giving away money. Let me get up there too. Bitch, I could use a few of that.
She just loved the strip club because both times she was in there, yeah. It's like, baby, you are at home and you love it.
I didn't realize who she was. I was like, dang, this is somebody's sugar mama in here because she is like she getting wet.
Because that's how she was the last time, drunk and all. I'm like, girl, you are living your best.
And I remember her, but I don't remember her acting like that. Like, I just remember her being drunk. Didn't she throw up on somebody?
I don't think so. She threw up, but I don't think it was on somebody.
I just sent y'all the screenshot. I want y'all to read it when y'all had time in between there. Because, baby, she was ready to tussle.
Fuck Miss Divorce Settlement because, bitch, while you was in there getting hypnotized by that white lady with them eyes, she the first one took off your face covering, your bubble.
She started out with a face shield, right?
Right, and she let Not Easily Broken Warzone spiritual battles take that mask off of her.
And she had gloves on.
Right.
Like, you had all that on and you let them take all that off of you and you was enjoying it.
Like that, I felt like that wasn't acting. She was really having a time. We had a time last night. She was very believable. Like I said, she is hot and bald.
Do it again. Yes.
She was hot. And then when she got hypnotized by them contacts, I was just like, okay, girl. Like,
what was the point of that? Like, what?
They're trying to do what they always do. Make her the girl. Be quiet, Michelle. You know what they're trying to do.
I get what you're saying, but for them to give us a whole 30-second vignette of this bitch's eyes and we just spin around in circles like she hypnotized, but then she did not come up any other time in the episode. Like, bitch, what was the point? You just want us to look at this light-skinned bitch?
Oh, she was, but not like that. Because they was at the Pynk helping and stuff. Whatever.
But she didn't speak the whole episode.
Never mind. Be quiet and shit.
Well, disembodied hair. Can we get a? She reading these text messages you done sent.
Are you reading that? Are you reading that screenshot?
Yes.
Girl, like I was up. See, I didn't get no sleep. So I was up to about 4 a.m. cackling in that group. She was the first comment talking about I didn't want to tussle over a show.
Okay, so don't.
It's the It's the now I'm yelling. Like,
No,
bitch, you are typing.
You
You are
cannot.
typing.
Basically, I want all the smoke. What's up, bitches? I'm ready to fight. Girl, don't nobody know you. And ain't nobody finna come fight you over no show. You gave your opinion and people going back and forth with you. That's what them groups do.
That's what
Shut
it's for.
up. You
Yes,
sound so dumb.
it says
Dumb.
open discussion right there. If you wanted your discussion closed, bitch, you should have had it at home.
True. I'm like, everybody ain't gotta agree with you just because you stated your opinion. Fuck your opinion.
True.
Girl, that was so funny to me. I had some tears come in my eyes.
Because I'm like, first of all, it's illiterate.
It was the comments. Girl, the comments, one girl said, like, this is ghetto. I said, oh.
I'm finna join.
Like, I can't understand
please. I think I'm in like 2 PValley groups just for that. Like, just 2. Like, I don't be caring about none of the spoilers. I be crying laughing.
I'm finna join this group just so I can find that post and be like, hey girl, chill. Just
not chill.
Okay. But yeah, the health department, like, to me, you was in there dry hating, lady. You was dry hating, you got mad, and then you decided, like, you wasn't in there on business. You wasn't in there on no undercover business. So how all of a sudden you get sneezed on? Girl, you had ass, coochie, all in your face. And them was the germs right there.
Been the germs. But
so, I mean, that's just, girl, anyway.
It's just
you paid in this for me.
If one of them stripper bitches would have said, okay, bitch, let me take you out back and eat you out. Should have been like, okay, cool. It's all forgiven.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. That's all she would. Somebody, all I had to do was give her some type of sexual something, and she would have been just fine.
It would have been fine.
Just fine. Because the way she was doing it in her chair.
Please, not the chair.
Moving along to Russian roulette. Let me read Erica's notes.
Yes, read these notes.
Roulette beats another stripper's ass because she called her out for turning tricks out of the club. Roulette, they weren't lying on you. Why'd you fight her? You told on yourself, Miss Girl. They weren't lying on you.
Because she got called out and she had, but I'm like, first of all, it's her own fault. Because whatever that shit she said about her belly button looking like a mouth, it's like, oh, you want to talk about mouths? You opened the door, like, what you want to do? Like, you want to talk about mouths?
It was just a regular looking belly, but I looked.
I did too. I was like, what's she talking about?
Mine looked more like a mouth.
And all the girls, I said, see, instigators, all of y'all some goddamn instigators.
Roulette is gonna be trouble for them. She's going to be. Y'all thought Keyshawn would. That Roulette is supposed to be trouble.
Hate to see it because she fine as hell.
Okay, moving along. Pastor Woodbine is running for mayor. The end. Sadie gets a text from Coach to come to the condo to finish what she started. How many of y'all knew that wasn't the damn coach who texted her in the first place?
I said, this text, it don't sound like him. It ain't him.
Not it don't sound like him. Not you.
It wasn't the coach. Yeah, that's not even the real coach. Let's just be clear. We still trying to accept him. That we knew that wasn't the coach. We knew from the moment that woman looked at her with that first. I said, she got her. Somebody's got her. That's what, now you see why your husband fell in love with her. She got you too, and you wasn't even trying. And then she's talking about, what she say? I was trying so bad to hate you. Then she go off and cry a little bit. Girl, at this point, you agreed. Erica said last time, you agreed to it. Don't be crying about it. She'll team up and become boss bitches with her. Honestly, like if I was the wife and I agreed to this, and Mercedes ain't coming at you like, bitch, I got your man. She really uplifting you. I mean,
you can do it.
Yes, she giving you confidence. She uplifting you. She kind of inspires you a little bit. Shit, the way I would team up, this my photographer, this my model. Like, I would team up with her. And Coach would be so mad because he wouldn't even get played for neither one of us no more.
That's what I think finna happen. I think.
That ain't, girl, come on. Come on.
I think Coach finna be like, I'm breaking up with y'all. And
He gonna stop the money because the wife is. But this is my thing: is the wife paying her and the coach, or is it just one? Because baby, it's two of y'all.
It need to be both of them.
It do.
It sure do.
Because that NDA, I'm pretty sure it says that she's sleeping with him. And she can't tell the business. It don't say nothing about sleeping with both of y'all. And if I'm sleeping with both of y'all, that's $10,000 a piece, not together.
Go update your contract, Mercedes.
Call that yellow bitch that seems to know everything.
I can't wait to get on her ass. Man, okay, let me go to the next bullet point. Crooked Letter is standing in front of a huge poster promoting her lashes and performance with Murder. They're in Briggingham. What is Birmingham? Briggingham? I don't, but y'all know it's too big for my tongue. So she meets up with Birmingham. Briggingham.
No, Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Yes, that's it.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. You go right ahead.
Birmingham. Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm saying it right, Birmingham.
Yeah.
So she meets up with Gigi. She shows Murder the fight from the Pynk that was posted online. Was the Pynk always that ghetto? Gigi. You see how Keyshawn got your ass off? Because she already knew what type of time he was on. So now standing ass, girl, shut up. We like you. Shut up.
That's how you
get out.
They trying to take me out.
Wait, what you just said?
Shut up and go back to grieving your mama.
Grieving. Okay, I thought you said be with. That's why I was like, I like it.
Oh, I didn't say all of that now.
You sent it later.
That's why I was like, oh, I like it. Okay. But you didn't. I'm sorry.
The whole thing about her being there, like, okay, y'all have this triggered light-skinned man who get offended by everybody.
Help him.
Then you bring the white girl with no self-awareness to the situation that this man who's sniffing coke talking about, yeah, we still gonna turn up and get you. We gonna turn up. Keyshawn talking about, get you.
Like, bitch, read the room. Read the car. Read the car. Like, bitch, he tripping back there.
Yeah. And she just, let's turn up. Then they talking about DJ Never Scared and how he was on the radio. Okay, I'm confused on this part. Murder, why you ain't been sent him nothing? Like
I think it's the coke sniffing man. I think because when he the one that said like DJ Never Scared is like not that bitch, not that nigga.
But he is like Murder. You can see for yourself. He bigger than you and Keyshawn.
Well, nothing further.
Keyshawn, your Instagram fame can die instantly. So what's next? OnlyFans with Derek?
Them lashes. Mississippi
lashes.
That's what's next.
Just shut up. Mississippi lashes. I said these fake ass accents are really killing me because I know the people who are from Mississippi, like, we don't talk like that. They are upset and offended.
I would be too.
Because they don't talk like that. That's like when people be like, Texas people, yeehaw. We don't fucking talk like that. We may be country, but ain't nobody walking around here about some yeehaw.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do love a good yeehaw.
But we're not saying it for real, my nigga. We playing around if anything, but I don't even say that playing around. We yeehaw, whoopee. Even the white boys don't even talk like that. So what the fuck?
They do here.
Now, probably there, but down here ain't no white boy.
Hey, not too much. Not too much, bitch.
I'm just saying, ain't no white boy.
Twins.
I ain't never seen no white boy from Texas. I'm some yeehaw, whoopee.
Arkansas.
We are conjoined twins, bitch.
Not with the white boys, honey. They not that country.
You know what? I'm just gonna stay up north and mind my business.
What is this?
You stay right where you are.
I am. I'm on my.
Shows up to the paint trying to intimidate. Girl, fall.
We don't need to talk about Andre at all.
I call her that.
No, Corbin.
We don't need to talk about that bitch either.
Okay, well, we can move along to this next.
I mean, unless y'all really want to.
I'm gonna just say it and then we can move along. Corbin shows up to the paint trying to intimidate Paul, but she pays him dust. A nigga who likes to get whooped could never scare. Erica.
I'm so sick because the way he walked up on her talking about like, look, bitch, like nigga, when you get your ass whooped in the first season, you could never walk up on me and try to intimidate me.
Really? You know,
sunburn ain't gonna scare me. Like, bitch, all I gotta do is put you outside for 10 minutes, you burn.
True.
Now, I know you said we don't have to talk about Andre, but we are. So Andre gets home to catch his wife sucking off her coworker. She begs for him to stop choking and then asks, "Where's your mask, Andre?" Rightfully so.
See, what you mean we gotta talk about it? Girl, that's the main point. Like, bitch, what?
Rightfully so. He throws a vase at her head, but she ducks in time. They would never be.
I'd have jumped right in front of that.
Like her parents wanted her with the coworker, but she married him to prove them wrong. That is an excellent point. But then, in the point of proving him wrong, you kind of had to build him up, but you enjoy breaking him down. You wanted to build him up in a way that your family approved, and you didn't want to let him build himself up in the way that he wanted to. Because for you to tell that man you ain't gonna win, like, and it came out so easy, a vase would have been thrown again, and I wouldn't have missed that time. I wouldn't have missed. But she was in there just moaning and doing her thing, and
she wanted to get caught because the way he walked in the door, Brittany,
he was loud.
Y'all house not that fucking big. She heard you because it was funny before he walked in the door, and as soon as he said Brittany, she got the moaning. It's like, please come up here and catch me doing what I'm doing.
Brittany, babe. I'm like, oh my God.
More. And what caught my attention is that she was not doing it well because that nigga dick was just as flaccid, just laid, just that, just.
Not it looked like it was just dry. What no spit on
you was just humming and then playing button because what was going on?
She doing this. Girl, you got to put a little bit more movement into it.
That's the thing. Like, if y'all go show us dicks, show us the correct dick for the situation.
Yeah.
It needed to be moist. It needed to be hard.
He needed to be weak in the knees. He needs to be barely being able to pick up. By the time that man came up there, he would have been like, "Oh, this motherfucker enjoying this, girl." That it really should have, like, you doing that thing that you do to me on him, like, you know what I'm saying? It should have been like a full-on war. And another thing, did y'all see how that TV was set up behind the door? Let's talk about that room. Okay, your bed in the middle. And then the TV way over yonder, and your door can dang. No, that's the wrong placement for your TV, love. If you don't have no room, don't put it in there. I'm sorry, they had triggered me. I said, as soon as I said, "Stick that TV," I just couldn't
talk about that dry ass dick.
Okay,
wait, because like, girl, it should have been some saliva hanging off of it, ma'am. The way you was moaning.
She should have had to do like this. Oh, she did like your mask, Andre.
Her face was just as dry.
Girl,
not sucking this dick.
No wonder he was over there trying to go with Autumn. He was, never mind.
No, you're right. Then you should say it. Because if that's what she said.
Talk without me. Y'all ain't see my ass. I ain't got no clothes on.
Okay, we love it. Anything else you want to say about these two bitches? He make the man run out without no clothes on.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Now he hurt. So anyway, he tells her he going back to Chucalissa to run for mayor. And she like, bitch, my daddy offered you a job and now you not gonna take it and you gonna go down there to your goddaddy and take his job. What the fuck?
And you're not gonna win. Well, I've got nothing left to lose. I'm just like, are we supposed to feel sad for you? Because technically you cheated first. Just because y'all didn't go all the way don't mean it wasn't cheating.
They did go all the way.
They had every intention to.
I don't think they got real close, but they never went all the way. Something always interrupted them. Yeah.
Like, remember her titties was out, but she still had her bottoms on?
That's every day. That was all of season 1.
But yeah. And I'm like, I think he had a dream of them having sex, but they never actually in real person.
They had phone sex.
That, yeah. I think that's when I think that's what I'm talking about. When they had phone sex, he was imagining her there and them actually having sex, but they never actually had sex.
Well, fuck. Call this over some bitches that ain't never had. I've had it. Shut it down. Get it away from me. Because I don't give a fuck about Andre or Uniqua. I don't give a fuck. Fuck. Now she taking a call.
So anyway, Suge Knight comes through with the supplies to get the Pynk, up in order. I wanted to talk about the outfit. Everybody seemed to love it. I hated it.
When I first saw it, I was confused, but it grew on me very quickly.
I love the shoes.
I'll be back.
Okay. So I don't know, because it was just like the way the outfit was cut up and the booty out with I don't know. It's something about, I just didn't like it. I think separately I would have loved it, but
yeah, the booty out was what drew my attention at first, and I was like, I don't know. But then as I saw the booty more, as I paid more attention, and I really stared into the booty.
I was gonna say the booty is there. It's getting attention.
And I came to love it.
Right.
Like, movement, look at how it just kind of when the outfit zigs, the booty zags.
True.
And that spoke to me.
I was like, he had the mask to match. I love the hair. I was just like, his outfits, I'm never disappointed, except for the afro with the braid down the middle. I will always hate that. But
that was a jailable offense.
So I'm like, everything else, I think I have loved everything else. But that afro with that braid, I was so upset. I was like,
also that other braid that she did with the
episode 2 with
where it was hanging on by nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That ghost braid.
But yeah,
the Montavious braid.
You said the what?
The Montavious braid.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what I thought I heard, but that wasn't it. And then like she turned around to see Toy, and it's just like, but you're the reason why we gotta do all this shit. You should not be here right now. And Toy has the nerve to look offended, and I'm just like, girl, you are costing us money by the minute. How are you? I'm offended. I'm mad. Take your ass on.
Toy still here because ever since the first episode, that bitch been stinking. She been her attitude bad. Like they always talking shit about Toy. Why?
Yes, I said they friendly. And
me with this.
But my thing is, I don't think that's supposed to be the accent. I think they are putting friends and family together.
No, they are definitely.
Okay, because I was like, I think I've seen a few people like say that, like, why are y'all trying so hard with the accent? I'm like, that's not an accent. That's them putting the words together. Like they're friends that have turned into a family.
Very hard with that accent. The only person that I could say has a pretty authentic accent is Miss Bone.
That's what I said.
She only bitch sound natural.
Not you sounding like my cousins, and I was just like, is she? If I'm not, I might be mistaken, but I think she's actually from Mississippi.
But then everybody needs to be taking lessons from Miss Bone.
Her, right? Let me look this up. But anyway.
Sorry to Mercedes, she's gorgeous and she is the moment, but bitch, that accent is terrible.
Oh yeah. I was like, girl, what?
Let me tell you something, stars. While Erica looks up what she needs to look up.
Thank you.
Bitch, the subtitles. The way y'all spell them words in them subtitles. Bitch, I'm finna start shooting. If I see one more Y in the word hell, if I see one more H at the end of the word nigga, Like,
Yes.
stop this. Subtitles are for people who have hearing compromises or comprehension compromises. And I'm so busy trying to read what the fuck y'all got read out on this bottom of the screen. I don't know what's going on because y'all spelling these words out stupid. Bitch, spell them regular. Thank you for listening. Did you find what you were looking for, or do I need to rant some more?
I did.
She
might be from Houston. Okay, so I'll take that back. So she's Southern enough to where her accent sounds authentic and she's not putting too much on it. Because the only thing I got was that she used to work in a Houston strip club and Drake shouted her out. That's the only thing I pulled up. So we ain't gonna worry about it.
You're the only one that sound like she makes sense.
Yeah. So
everybody else, this is slow. Don't play that in my club. It's slow.
I was like, please, can y'all not?
What coleslaw did to y'all? What did them cabbages do to
y'all? Even Diamond shows up to help out because he's like, y'all never took me out the group chat, so I guess I'm here, child, to lend a helping hand. Because he is fine, but not the way that they be acting. Because married lady acting like she gonna give up her husband just to have some time with him. It's like, girl, please.
I mean, it's fine.
He is. I'm like, as much as I can't stand them niggas, I love a little light skin.
Girl, stop.
Not the don't go there. Don't go there. Because I'll call out our other light skin. Like, don't do it. But it's not the fact that he light skinned. It's just that he fine.
Call him
out. Dave East.
See, he's more of a he got a little. He on the light spectrum.
Not the justification. Go away. Not the justification.
I'm gonna stick beside it. Dave East fine as fuck. I'm gonna stick beside it.
Mm-hmm.
Dave East to me is finer than Target brand Up and Up Drake.
Not Up and Up. You know what? Okay, so we already touched on the fact that Nephew Never Scared is on the radio. But Birmingham issues a curfew. So the performance that they had that night is canceled. So
I think you announced it. I think it's Birmingham.
I was gonna be shady.
Dude,
no.
I love
anyway. I know you do. That's what I said. No. Diamond steps into the champagne room, and it's like as soon as he steps in,
it's like not easily broken. It's
like
war room. Bishop T.D. Jakes he writing right now. He wrote that scene.
Hey, I was like, can you at least step all the way in the room first before you just like like, where are we going with this? I'm like,
he was battling them principalities.
I said, sir, just breathe. Just
he can't. He might breathe in it. Breathing now.
I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And then we see this hand like slowly making its way up out of some water, like it's about to reach out. And he's stepping back in the pot. I'm like, where's this water coming from? So y'all tossed him in a lake somewhere? Is that where he is?
Like that. It's like 2008 hit movie Ray, when Ray Charles' brother had done fell in that vat of hot water. Then years later, he was hallucinating and saw that brother reach up for his leg and grab him. And I screamed right there in the theater. I screamed and I said, "We got to get out of here," and we left.
Now we gotta go.
I don't know why my mom and my stepfather was like, "Yeah, this rated R movie is appropriate for this child to go see live in the theater."
On, let's go.
I said, "Hell no."
To the no.
And that must be how Up and Up felt, child.
Truly.
It was like,
but a Suge Knight came through like, you all right? Like, what is you doing? Like, boy, bring these filters and let's go. Where Andre shows up to the club. This was funny to me. Mississippi also is issued an 8:00 curfew. But then Andre shows up and Uncle Clifford tells him, What he say? You look like a man whose wife done just cheated on him. And Fall poured him a glass of liquor. He said, I am. She said, ooh, take this bottle. You don't need this glass. Let me help you out, because my bad.
And it's like, bitch, you've been trying to cheat on that man's wife with him the whole time. So like, maybe you need the bottle. But also, she's supposed to be an alcoholic or something. They vaguely played with that art last season. I don't know.
I was gonna say right, because what was it? But when she got all that money, like she lived, that's when she took all the liquor that she had been drinking and poured it over the money to make it look like it was old, and all of a sudden she just didn't drink no more. I'm like, what? I said, okay.
Easily broken. Woman, thou art loosed.
Please. Both terrible movies.
On the 5th day, or whatever day it was.
See.
The one with Nicole Kari, that's the only one I ever watched, because she fine as hell.
Here you go.
Don't do that.
I ain't saying
I love
that.
Nicole.
I know you do.
Don't start with me.
Duffy catches Lord. Let cry. So we find out that her brother was killed by the police.
And they really wanted us to have a police brutality moment.
Like to feel some type of, and I'm just like, I do not care.
Like, okay, I'm gonna speak for you, bitch, because you finna get us well, speaking for her and myself, it's not that we don't care about police brutality, it's that
that's not what I'm saying.
Right, I know, that's why I'm
okay.
Let me handle this, baby. Your lawyer. She's not saying we don't care about police brutality. We just don't want to see that on TV. We don't want to talk about COVID. We don't want to talk about police brutality. Nothing like that on our television shows for which we watch to escape the actual world. I don't want to see that on my screen. I don't want to have a moment where Russian roulette, the dick suckers in the room with Big L talking about, yep, they shot my brother. They said he had a gun. Like, not to sound heartless, and Erica, she do be wanting to sound heartless, but that's not what's in her heart. We just don't want to see it on the screen. Thank you.
Also, I just don't care about roulette. That's all I mean. I
had to clarify other things.
I get right. No, I get it, and thank you. I was like, I'm not trying to step on what you said, but when I say, okay, I'm still waiting on my package. Can we talk about that? No? Okay.
Yo, free package, bitch. You gonna wait till I send it, bitch. What the fuck? Hold on. I'm still waiting on my package of a free item that I'm waiting on you to just gift me. Girl, wait a minute now.
That's funny.
The hell? Still waiting. You gonna keep still waiting till it get there. Bitch. Anyway,
like I was saying, because
you tried to fuck out of me.
I didn't, but you took it there. But okay. I don't care about roulette and the fact that they are trying to give a reason as to why she does the things that she do. I guess I should say that. So it's just like she's working off of emotion and does the things that she do. I was just gonna say that too. So it's just like we should feel endeared to her because her brother died. So it's just like, oh, the fact that you turning tricks out of the club, we're gonna let that pass. The fact that it looks like that you snort coke, probably about to start doing pills real soon. You know, oh, you're justified in doing. No, I don't care. Like, no. Why she just can't be a girl that want to hoe and do what she want to do? Why does there always have to be a reason? Is where I'm going with this. Like, some people just like to have fun.
It's just, honestly, I like her. I like the character. I think she's interesting. I'm actually mad at the writers for making her more interesting than who the main character bitch is. Like, bitch, how you bring somebody in season 2 that's more interesting than your day one has ever been?
But they heard the people talking and said if we had to do another season of just Autumn and her troubles, we wasn't watching.
Okay, so send Autumn off. Send her away.
No, because they gotta have a light skin.
She a silent investor. It's a light. Y'all done brought this ghostly bitch with the contacts. She look like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Another one that is not enough. But they just gotta be there.
You got Diamond. You got the blue eyes white dragon bitch. You got divorce settlement.
No, divorce settlement needs to go. She needs to go to hell.
She does. For this episode alone, she does. I liked her last season when she was drunk and carrying on.
Right. Oh, I was gonna say we ain't even got there yet, but I'll bring it back up. So back to Big Teak. All he wants to do, like he don't want to do nothing else. He watching it on his phone, listening to it on the radio, and watching like inside the hotel room. He just wants to focus on these Black people being killed by the police and the protests and things that are happening. And what's the manager? Rome cut off the TV because since they couldn't perform, they're supposed to be chilling in a hotel room. He goes berserk, like, who the fuck told you to turn the TV off? Why did you turn the TV off? And they're like, man, we supposed to be having a good time. Don't nobody want to hear about that. But wrong. It's fuck you, because you really all lives mattered us and said he had to do something for the police to even be called and for them to show up. And some other shit I really want to focus in on it. I just know it was some bullshit that he said. So basically he's saying like the cops had a reason to do what they did. And like if you get killed by the police, obviously it's your fault. So it's like, fuck you forever. I don't care about nothing else that comes along with his storyline. But because he said that, Teak just goes off. He is great. He did look crazy. Like, wrong. You caused that, but then to just sit back and it's just like, look at you. Like, you literally make no sense. Like, I get the passion, I get the emotions behind it, but you literally make no sense. What?
I'm not laughing at the situation. When you said look at you, I thought about Jocelyn provoking that bitch and then saying, bitch, you look a mess.
That's why I was like, why are you like I'm like, I'm over here trying to be real.
Bitch, you look a mess. Villains. Anyway, it's just, I'm sorry. They just were really trying to further that Black Lives Matter police brutality conversation that we do not want to have, while also having an episode about COVID, which we do not want to talk about. Right. Like, it just didn't get me.
So I'm like, and Gidget
man got angry.
Yeah. And then I'm like, Gidget, once again, girl, you are not reading the room. For you to come up to that man and just tell him you need to calm down, like, you're making the situation worse. Like, you trying to have an attitude with somebody who is already upset and going off about something that's pertaining to Black lives. Your white ass should have been the last person to speak in that room. But he was also putting 20 on 10, because when she said, what you wish a nigga would, it's like, that's not what she was gonna say, and everybody knew that. And she had to clarify. She was like, I was gonna say I wish a motherfucker would, but it's like, girl, you can't get puffed up in the chest. And then when he like put his foot through that table, you sat down real quick. It's like, it's gotta be
his foot and that table met, and never the twain shall meet again, because wasn't no more table.
I'm telling you, you said what?
Yeah.
Hey, and she was like, she sat down. I said, yeah, that's right. You could have told
I was laying down and I stood up and sat back down. Like, damn.
It's like the way he was yelling before, though. Ain't no way you should have. And then Chucalissa just over there crying, and she jumpy. And I also don't.
Good acting. I felt for her. My heart, it reached out. I know yours didn't, because you don't really. Yours is deactivated. You got to call the number and activate it. But mine reached out. It was like, oh, bless her.
Anyway, Murder and Teak have sex, and I was like, okay.
And it went exactly as I thought it would. I was watching with Micheline, and I was like, see, I know who the bottom is here. And she was like, yeah, me too. And it was exactly as expected.
Of course. Murder is a top. Like, ain't no getting around that.
I think in the right circumstances. under the right light. Anywho.
I was just gonna say, I don't see it.
You don't have to.
Because anybody they bring on for him to interact with, he always gonna be the top. I can assure you that. He wrote that in his contract. If I have to play game, I'm the top. Ain't nobody bending me over. He said that. He said that. Him and his wife talked about it. Like, you can play game. But she...
Turn around and let another man bend you over. Ain't nobody bending me up.
Like, sir, was that supposed to be?
You doing the bend?
Like, nigga, what are you talking about? Like, was I supposed to believe it? Ain't nobody. Okay, so. Anyway, so.
Lord Jesus.
For some ungodly reason, Chucalissa spends $400 to send Gidget on her way. And I just want to know why.
She ain't get no insurance money from her mom.
I saw that $365. I said, get you to be walking her ass back home wherever she got to go, because I'm not paying for it. But anyway,
Grand Railroad, bitch. The trains got to come in some kind of way.
Derek calls her and she ignores the call, which is like, duh.
The more you ignore this call, the more I get worried for these children.
That's y'all are saying that. That's true. Rome.
Heal right now. Not even broken.
Girl, please.
Woman that I loosed.
So
no more sheets.
Rome tells her.
Lord, split me open.
That's the end of this episode. Not you holler like this. He is going to get Teak fired because he doesn't want her to ever be scared the way she went. Ain't nobody scared. It's like, girl. Anywho, so I feel like how they gonna do this is because we skipped right over it. Because I put Big Bone, Mac Diamond down onto the back of her bike, like, come on, let's go. So Big Bone and Diamond, you said what?
Made that man a bottom. Truly.
She said, you get on the back of this bike or what? And he's looking like, first of all, he was stuttering during the conversation. I'm like, Diamond, come on now. Don't be like this. So them two gonna be together, and then Rome with his sniffing ass gonna be the one to save Chucalissa. So them gonna be the two couples, and they ain't gonna be together. Where are we? So Uncle Clifford and Mercedes are in his office? I can't remember. Anyway, but they watching out the window Andre and Fall's conversation. And she admits that she bought the Pynk specifically to sell it for $10 million. Excuse me. She's like, I know my worth, and they only offering $1 million, so that lets me know that it's worth so much more. And Mercedes was ready to just rush out there and start fighting. And Uncle Clifford's like, no, I'll be forgetting the numbers because they always random at every
17,050. No witnesses.
Yeah. And I was just like, okay, cool. So just listen. And then what did she say? She was something like, I'm a woman, I know my worth. I'm like, girl, you done got almost fucked about 3 times. You don't know nothing. Uncle Clifford and Mercedes burst outside like, bitch, we done heard all this shit. So with them yelling and going back and forth, everybody else come outside like, what's going on? Why y'all yelling out here? And she lets it be known like she trying to sell the Pynk. And they're like, what? What did you talk about? It's just a building. I said, I was ready to fight, like to jump through that screen. I was with Uncle Clifford. He was like, oh. I said, I'm with you. Because, bitch, just because, now you call me heartless. It's like, just because you ain't got no... I thought I did something. I didn't.
You did. You thought you ate it, but I too had a portion of the plate.
What is wrong with me?
It was good too. Thank you for sharing.
She's just like, it's just a building. It has no value. Y'all could literally take the money from when we sell this and just go get another strip club, create another building. And it's like,
say that to Ernestine face.
True. I say, girl, that you're new here, so you don't understand the significance of the building. You know, like they are friendly, so this means something to them. Like they are in this together. You just on the outside looking in. So of course you don't get it and you don't see what's so important about it. And also Uncle Clifford tells her it's just a building, but ain't them your garbage bags back there? Ain't you living here?
You both shot.
So it's more than just a building.
Listen,
I said,
if you living in here, you and Montavious are cohabitating in this building.
truly. I said, with your scary ass.
Now come on, bitch. You act like if you saw your ex dead lover, you wouldn't be scared. Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know.
All right, would I pop up in your kitchen in the morning on your way to work?
But you are not my ex-dead lover, so
but wouldn't you be scared to see me just pop up?
I mean, I've seen spirits before, so I mean, I don't.
I mean, girl, we all have, but the point
exactly. So what is the point? I'm just like, I wasn't scared when I had those interactions, so no.
But you ain't up well. Murder is different.
True. Yeah. So Mercedes says, I see what Montavious meant when he said you an easy bitch to love, but an easier bitch to hate. And it's like, yeah, because she came into town with this woe is me, you know, I'm just all by myself. I gotta look after me. So it makes you want to look out for her and take care of her. But then you see her real intentions, and it's just like, bitch, I hate your guts. And the fact that I hate your stinking.
I was gonna say, yes, God, Lord. Yes, God.
So anyway, so then, and it's like after she says that and she walks away, here goes the, oh, I'm so sad face. It's like, bitch, nobody cares.
I never cared from the beginning. Only thing I was worried about was her baby, who I really don't know if I believe existed.
Now that would be good to find out that this bitch is like mental after all this time. Oh, write that down. What's her name?
Katara? Don't write shit down, bitch. Call me and I'll write it down. Give me my check.
Bad. You right. You right. My bad. Divorce settlement. Listen,
for free gifts on demand and trying to sell my stories.
Girl,
y'all see my friend want me to be broke.
That's not true. First of all, I'm just saying it's been about 5 months.
And it's gonna be 5 more, bitch, till I feel like sending you.
That's
I feel like sending you. It is rude. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Quickly. Let God be true. How fast?
Never. Divorce settlement.
God gonna kill you. God gonna come down and beat your ass. God
not with them words. It came from who it came from. God ain't listening to her. Divorce settlement still isn't happy with the adjustments that they made. And it's like, and then had the nerve to tell them to get it done so she could come back and throw her stimmy. Like, bitch, you the reason why we gotta do all this. As a matter of fact, as soon as it's up to par and you say it's good to go, you are no longer welcome.
True. I have to keep a government job and she done ran her car through a building. Like, bitch, all that drunk driving, you still got your government job.
Like, make it make sense. It don't.
It don't. It just doesn't.
So for some ungodly reason, we gotta see this used condom on the dresser and then see murder. Right. I was like, after y'all done, you didn't throw it away.
It was just like, yes, bitch, I'm the condom.
Right. Like, y'all saw what we did. Here's the aftermath. Like, we don't care. We saw what happened already.
We saw him literally put it in that man's booty. We didn't need to see the condom. We saw him put the condom.
I was just
mouth. We saw that man put his mouth on that man's penis We saw the man put the penis in the booty.
That's it. That's all we need. But Murder wakes up in slow motion to because it took him forever to sit up. And it's us. Right? I'm
he
like,
had to look at the condom first and be like, yes, we did it.
Right? Like we did that. Had a good time last night. And then Teak is sitting up in this window with this post
So
on.
light skin.
Like
so emotional.
I was like with the D popped up and everything, just looking, just tapping it against his leg. I'm like, oh, you are upset, honey.
You let them know in the hallway.
And I'm like, he looking at him. He said, who the fuck Cliff? I said, oh. Oh. We asking questions. Who the fuck Cliff? I'm like, oh, who is Cliff? Right. Like, who is Cliff? Murder. Who is Cliff? And he don't say nothing. This man said, you ain't never wrote me no postcard. I said, oh, you are in your feelings, honey.
Yeah. He was still in Vegas. He finna write an album. He was running through the six with his woes.
Like, sir. Oh, baby. I said, oh. I said, then what? Then they get in that car and Uncle Clifford finally decided to text him back. I said, after all this time, you finally get a text back. Now I see people are confused, but about how the text messages go, because they think that was Murder texting Uncle Cliff again. But from what I've seen, when people are receiving messages, the outline is pink. And when they're sending them, they're like a yellow, like khaki colored text messages. So that's how you can tell the difference if they're sending them or receiving them. Because I had watched a couple reviews earlier and I saw people kept saying that. So that's
watch reviews before you do reviews, the cardinal sin.
But I didn't say none of the things they said, so it ain't like I took their stuff with me. So
you don't know. They be so stressed about it. Like, oh no, you watched a review before you did your review.
Right. Like, you gonna say the same thing? I'm like, whether you watch it or not, it's the same show. So y'all all gonna end up saying the same thing.
Sometimes people agree.
Right. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, So and he looking stressed. He like, oh, now this nigga finally want to text me back. Then I got to deal with my boo that I'm on the road with an attitude.
Like, that's exactly how it goes. Soon as you dip and dive with another nigga, that old nigga pop back up.
Right back up.
Ask me how I know. Don't ask me.
Like something. No, I'm just kidding. So Andre finds out that Goddaddy Mayor left him his house because baby mama with the youngest baby, she's like, I don't know why he would give your trifling ass this house instead of his son, but here you go, enjoy it.
I'm going to do the same. I had the same attitude about it.
Because I was like, it didn't make no sense. I'm like, so you got like 11 kids, but you leave it to your godson?
Yes.
And he took it. He gonna take it.
He is, because he
yeah, he gonna use it to run for mayor. He got a house to stay in. Like, look, I stay here. I'm one of y'all. I grew up here.
That's gonna be headquarters right there.
Yeah.
There.
All that. So that's it for this episode.
I would like to give a shout out to Coach's wife's titties. Thank you for coming by. We didn't really dwell on that scene, but I'm dwelling on it in my heart.
Yeah, it was nice. Because the way she took her around the pole, like the
baby, not you stared off into the distance a little bit, got lost in your
I had to think about it because I'm like, man, both of them standing up there. I'm like, man, y'all are fine. Yeah. Mercedes, why you so loud, baby? She is so loud by herself. She loud. And she was loud about herself. So I'm starting to think Mrs. Coach didn't do such a good job.
That's not my business.
Okay, because I was like, when we run back that scene with her in there with that purple thing, she was hollering that house down. But even still, in this, I'm just like, baby, you are so loud. I mean, you ain't got to be quiet, but I'm just like, when you watching it, it ain't.
Don't mean
Said what?
everybody. Just because you sound like a mouse, don't mean everybody else got to be quiet. Just because you be in that hole in your breath, don't mean. Now she's embarrassed.
What's what I'm saying?
But we also, I'm sorry, we forgot to address the fact that Coach wife called Mercedes a stripper and she got offended, and then they slept together and Mercedes woke up and it was money on the dresser, so she probably gonna be mad about that too.
Right, which I was.
It's giving prostitute.
That's what you signed up for.
Yes, but she actually felt something for this bitch.
That's her fault. You signed the paperwork already. So it ain't like
Now
you didn't know about this.
But now we got to get into the complicated emotions of, yes, I'm sex working, but also I would like to sex you for free because love.
Love.
Intimacy.
Girl, oh, the word is so foreign. Like, what? No.
I'm sorry to you. I need to tell you I love you more. I love you. You don't hear it enough at home.
Now wait a minute. Don't do
I'm
my
sorry,
people.
you got a daddy. I'm so
I was
sorry.
just saying, don't do my people.
Apologies to you. It's me who don't hear it enough at home.
You know what?
Let's focus on me, the father.
No, let's end this episode. How about that? Thank y'all for joining us. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
I'm still not gonna have a daddy next week.
Yep. I make sure y'all saw my nails because they hate it. Yes, please. Thank you.